Welcome to Greenport. Today we're making Greenport goulash, one of my favorite things to make when I'm here at Townsends Marina. When I got Eris, it came with this awesome little alcohol stove, which I had to look up online to figure out how to use. You turn the dial to the left, and you fill up the lower chamber there, and then you light it on fire. And you got to pump vigorously to make sure that you get enough alcohol. They used to call these curtain burners. Because they'd flare up and burn the curtains on the boat or you or your eyebrows or whatever else that you're trying not to burn. But I think I've got it pretty dialed in now. I mean, I had to look online in a bunch of places to just find directions on how to use this thing. But it's old. It's pretty cool. Requires very little maintenance and takes a long time to figure out how to dial in temperature because it takes longer to cook things with an alcohol stove. But I think I got it now, and it makes pretty good pancakes when I'm making pancakes. But today we're making my Greenport goulash, which I really enjoy making when I'm here. As you see, the flame's kicking up now. Periodically, you got to pump it up just to keep the pressure up. I'm not actually sure exactly how long I have to do this for, but we get there. And we're putting the water on for the pasta. I usually like to use Bonza pasta or something that's got more protein to it. We're going to get started putting the oil together, getting the heat adjusted. Like I said, it takes a while for everything to warm up, which is something I'm not quite used to just yet. You'll see towards the end of the video that it really starts to steam up towards like the end of the dish, so I think I need to preheat the pans a lot more. A little avocado oil for your pan, not that it really needs it. We'll put in the red onion. Some green pepper. Like I said, I prepped everything beforehand because it's just too much to just sit there and chop everything. And, you know, I was tired after sailing all day. It was a rough sail over. I mean, it was quite an adventure. I got some red pepper in there. A little extra for good measure. I like the sweetness of the red peppers. A little salt. I like the sea salt, but I mean, really, like the iodized stuff is just fine. A little bit of pepper, which I guess I didn't really do a really good job of showing what I was using for it. So, and again, we got to pump this thing back up because it loses pressure quick, and you got to keep an eye on it. Like sometimes the burn will go out. It's right by the cockpit door too, so if the wind's like blowing pretty heavy, I got to put the washboard up to try and shield the flame a little bit until the flames get a little hotter. A little butter. Takes like 200 degrees. The burner has to be 200 degrees in order to off gas enough for the flame to burn, which is kind of interesting. So you got to keep an eye on that. Sometimes if you don't do it enough, then it ends up just turning into like a regular flame. You got to start the whole process all over again. Unless you have a blowtorch, then you can just like heat the burner up that way with the blowtorch. I'm not saying I've done it. I'm just saying that it works. Give everything a stir. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to use a metal utensil in a non-stick pan. I get it, but I don't care. So that's fine. Saute that however the way you want to saute it. I mean, some people like it a little brown. This one, like I said, heat the pan up enough, but that's just me, and maybe Bella's gonna have some. So again, watching the pressure. I'm not normally a big seafood fan, which is odd for a boater. This is andouille sausage. Throw in there because, like, what Cajun Fusion dish doesn't have andouille sausage in it? I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't want to eat it if it doesn't have it. But like I was saying, I'm not a big seafood fan, but this is one of those dishes that I like after a long night of travel. It's filling. You can have like 2 or 3 bowls of it. It stores nice. And it's delicious. It's also spicy, so if you like spicy, which I do, this is the stuff for you. And also they have a hot sauce store in the middle of Greenport on Main Street, and I get all kinds of stuff there. The secret onion butter sauce, don't tell anybody. Tony's. I mean, seriously. If it's not Old Bay, it's Tony's. Cajun, I go Tony's. Any other type of seafood, I want some spice, I do Old Bay. I use the Old Bay spicy. See, there we go. See, now the pan's like kind of up to speed. So that's when I should have started the onions and everything, but I didn't, and I don't really care because I was tired. I was very, very exhausted by the end of this, but I feel like I wanted to do like a cooking thing, so. I can't imagine how much work goes into these cooking things. I think I've like erased all of this like 5 times. It's about as work intensive as having to constantly keep the pressure up on my alcohol stove. All right, everything's getting mixed up in the pan. Butter settled in. We got our onion flavoring, how it just enhances the flavor. Like, I know there's butter and onions. We're adding the shrimp. This is just pre-cooked shrimp. Yeah, I'm lazy, but honestly, it works just as well. And when you're on a boat and storage is limited and time is limited, especially when you're exhausted from sailing back and forth places, like the pre-cooked frozen shrimp is perfect. I just let it thaw the day of the sail, which is why I'm making it the first day. And I cook it up so it's already thawed, ready to go. Honestly, you could just eat it because it's even already pre-cooked. But doing the pan flip just to show everybody that I can. Checking the pasta water. I got these pans from MSR back in the day, and I just used the garbage out of that thing. Yes, the red lentil bond, so that's good stuff. You got to be careful with it because it goes from like al dente to mush like real quick. Once you get it dialed in, it's got a higher protein content and lower carb content, which is good for me, as I am a type 2 diabetic these days. So I don't know how, but I am. So here we are. But I love pasta, so we had to figure something out real quick. Little garlic. Listen, I love to slice garlic. Don't get me wrong. But on the boat, like, I like to do things as quick and easy as I can, because everything else that you do on the boat, including keeping your stove operating, is very labor intensive. Maybe I'll start doing like really bougie like meals on the boat. I don't know. We'll see. I thought I was gonna do bougie meals, but I was just literally, again, too tired. I hand steered the whole way. Ended up in a washing machine. 30. Oh, see, there it is. There's the stuff. This is a verde salsa that Greenport hot sauce place puts out. Oh man, like every time I go in there, it's like $60. Like they see me and Bella, and it's like a field day. Some Stubbs. Listen, Stubbs is the stuff. I love it, especially the spicy. I put it on everything. If it's got barbecue sauce, it's remotely spicy. I've probably used Stubbs. Dialing the heat back, draining the water off screen because my sink's a mess. Mix her all up. Now, one of the things that I think I would do differently next time is I think I'd put the cheese in now and mix it through so it's like already melted, so it like looks prettier for everybody, because like that's what everybody's concerned about. It's got to look pretty on the plate, and I was just starving, so I get it. But you'll see the cheese thing in a second. It really bothered me after I did it, and I was like, oh man, I should have put the cheese on like before. But then I mixed it all up like once the video was done and ate like 3 bowls of all of this. So here we go. It's my Raven cup. It's literally my favorite like tumbler glass. I don't really drink, so I've been drinking the Curious Elixirs. This is number 4. It's a pineapple margarita, I believe. Oh no, this is the blood orange. Yeah, my bad. I think number 2 is the pineapple. They just put numbers. It's really confusing. But I found out with boating that I just got, you know, tired of drinking and everybody drinking. So I just really don't drink anymore. I drink seltzer, which makes me basically dead. Or am I curious? And that spoon's from a $5 cooking kit that I bought that's literally made me hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So, but it looks like really chintzy though, doesn't it? And Ye Olde Tillamook, like thick, shredded, sharp white cheddar to go on top of this. And like I said, I should have done this in the pan, but honestly, this was kind of fun too. So, and as always, more cheese. Yes, more cheese. More. Yes. All right, that's it.